Yes, Zaga. Yaga, you know the vibes. You rocking out with yours truly. Showtime Sizzle out in the source, top of the morning. It is fight day. A lot of fights on tonight. Uh, Both PBC and as well as top rank. So it should be a good, what I like to call it, a smorgasbord. A smorgasbord. Um, I got some content that I'm going to definitely drop all throughout the day. I was gonna drop a lot of it last night, but like with the work, what I'm learning now with this YouTube thing, you gotta stretch the work. You gotta learn how to stretch it, you know. Learn how to stretch it. So that's what we are doing. We're learning how to stretch the work. Um, with that being said, right? I told you I got the Charlo videos. I got Charlo yesterday. He was on deck. He was in rare form. When I say rare form, like to me, he sounded, and you're gonna see in these videos that I dropped. I did a couple videos on Charlo, and I used the audio from his interview. He sounded like a broken man, and I know that I'm in a better place because the older me, I would have been very petty, and the type of content that I would have put out about him, I probably would have clowned him and like did stuff like that. But you're gonna see in those videos, I'm really not clowning him at all. I'm just pointing out a lot of what I've been telling y'all throughout the years when it pertained to these guys, because he finally came clean um with the Fight Hub interview, and you're gonna definitely love the content. And I want to first off shout out Manager Marty. Manager Marty shouted me out in my comments. I did that video, and see, not everybody on YouTube is deaf, dumb, and blind. Like dudes, if you get at certain, like, one thing about YouTube, right? Let me tell you something. This is a wide open platform. Um, Anytime somebody puts anything out there, you have people trying to tell this dude really told me I was going about it wrong. But there is no right or wrong way when it comes to YouTube. If I want to sit here and do videos on other content creators all day, I could do that. There's no rule book. It's called reaction videos. So when clowns that really, like, because one thing about this boxing thing, I'm really about this. I know a lot of content creators are fans of boxing, but are they really about it? No, they're not. I'm about it. Like, I was in the gym last night. I was in the gym the night before that. I was in, I be in the boxing gyms first and foremost. Rain is coming down now. But yeah, the Charlo series, man. I was just happy to hear him call out David Benavidez. But that Hub interview was very telling. Um, the thing I'm gonna say this before I even drop those videos in a second. The thing that I don't like about the PBC, right? And this is I've been on record stating this about them. They know that a lot of their fighters, right, for whatever reason, they're not good with the media. Um, some of them should have PRs. If you know what a PR is, I'm gonna break that down. PR, P stands for public, the R stands for relations. They need a public relations agent, somebody that, because like you can tell, like, this guy, Maul Charlo, is on the back end of his career, and you can still see he struggles talking on the camera, talking with reporters. But like I said, when it comes to the PBC, they pick and choose who they allow access for their fighters to actually conduct interviews. Oh man, accident just took place right in front of us. See, damn, head-on collision. I don't know if y'all heard it, man. Damn, I gotta pull to the side, man. Pull to the side. What are you jumping out of your car for? Get out the, yo, lady. You can't hold up all the traffic. You gotta move. You already hit each other. Look. Man, get out the way. They're gonna hold all the traffic up now. Man, I swerved. I'm gonna stop at Dunkin' now just to get out the way. But damn, that was bad. So that's what happens when people be rushing. Like, see, if she would have crept out, she would have never ran into. But she tried to dart across 3 lanes. It don't work that way. Let me see what would green like.
Good morning, can we say something to you today?
Yes. Good morning. Good morning.
Yes, sir, can we say something to you?
Yes. Yes. Can I get a large tea, light and sweet?
Mas já tive to
Yes. And then can I get the $3 um oh, you don't got the numbers up there. I want the number, the $3 meal right there.
What was that?
The $3 what is that? The
Is it $3 something sandwich with a purchase or median or
so get
median? How do I spell it?
yeah, yeah.
Not a
So
T.
so so give me the coffee then instead of the tea, light and sweet, and the $3 joint.
Okay, you want coffee, no sugar?
Yeah, light and sweet.
Sweet deals?
And two um glazed donuts.
Anything else, sir?
That's it.
951 four.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I just dropped one of my kids off at they got some school program thing on a Saturday. That's dope. I think this is my man. Yeah, it is. He used to work at the other Dunkin'. Once, what up, man? Top of the morning to you and Bruce Gas. Yeah, I'm definitely dropping the Charlo series, man. I'm glad that like I said, the old me, because I had my run-ins with them. I would have been real petty in my videos, but that's how I know God is working with me. I am growing as an individual, because I could have did a lot of petty videos on them, clowning them, mocking them. Thank you, but instead, I'm just gonna highlight what he said. Thank you so much, sir. Have a good day. You too. Um, yeah, I could really clown him, man. He sounds like a broken man. Um, he was speaking on wanting to fight David Benavidez and things of that nature. That's good, man. Because I was happy that he finally actually said the brother's name, man. Because it was like, yo, dog, when he was on Mike Tyson's podcast, right? It was like he was shook, man. Y'all remember that? I remember that. Mike Tyson was like, say his name. It was like he was shook. Well, at least, like, I'm gonna say this too, right? And I say it in the videos that I'm dropping. The thing that I didn't like that he said, but it's gonna go over a lot of people say he kind of came off like he's struggling because he said, "Yo, I want from having millions of dollars," and they're gonna hear it. Like, see, one thing about me when I get into my media stuff, and I'm really media though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a in a second I'm gonna show y'all a lot of my credentials as far as like press passes and stuff like that. I'm certified, but now I'm more so on my photography aspect. But my catalog, right? A salute to all the good people that led me in the right direction, right? Because it always takes people to share information with you for you to really break through. And I have a lot of good people in my life now that put me on, man. Like they was like, yo, see, it all makes sense, right? See, your typical YouTuber, right? They in it for the views. Now I was in it for my credentials, really building my company. So when I was out here conducting these interviews, right? And I shared this with a couple of brothers. I used to be like, yo, I'm not in it for the views, bro. I'm in it for my catalog. So when I do make that transitional jump, right? And I go to these places to really get credentials as far as have my company. I'm no longer the UGK, man. It is where it is. I still like that tag, Underground King and all that, but no, I'm mainstream, man. My company is legit, man. It's legit, like on some real live source, right? If I wanted to go cover um say there was a shooting or something, right? Real talk. Look, I'm gonna give y'all some real gems. Say there was a shooting, right? I have press credentials to the point where I have an ID. If I wanted to pull up with my Canon camera and my stuff, and there was a shooting somewhere, anywhere in the five boroughs, New York, period, I could pull up and show NYPD, Suffolk PD, my press credential pass, and am allowed to report the news if I wanted to. Real talk. You know what I'm saying? That's real talk. That's why I laugh at these. That I laugh at the Doodle Browns. These lame nobodies. You're a nobody, dude. Real talk, man. You talked about me on YouTube, telling people that I'm not solid, bro. You don't know nothing about me. You're not solid. You can't even wipe your ass, my guy. But I don't get on you for that. I don't get on you for that. You was just so jealous of me for the fact that I had your favorite fighter in awe of me. Yes, your favorite fighter who you probably have dreams about, who you lust over, but you see how I had access and I was running around. And you could never do that. Shout out to everybody that told you what going on. My brother, that's why my brother always bigs me up for that, man. He'd be like, man, you really a beat writer. You was running around with your phone. Now look at you. Yeah, I could pull up like I could do the eyewitness news thing, bro. Real talk. Real talk. And I probably will be doing that. When I officially retire, and I'm like some of my OGs that's retired, I'm not gonna get a part-time job. I'm gonna do my job, like what I've been building, my company, my media company. I'll probably be a freelance photographer slash reporter, you know, and then I'll travel more. But with that being said, I am traveling next week, business as usual. I already told my wife I'm going to pick up all these cities that we go to. Shout out to my nephew, Team Tucker. Every fight city that I go to with him, I always pick up a souvenir. I think when I go to Tulsa, Oklahoma, I'm going to get me a cowboy hat. See, these are the things that I take along my journey. I think I'm going to get an official cowboy hat. I said I was going to get some cowboy boots, but I'm too New York for that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. I'm too New York. I was like, you know what? I'll get some real authentic rhinestone cowboy boots, right? But then I was like, nah, I'm never gonna wear those joints. But I rock the cowboy hat. You feel me? I definitely rock the hat, but the boots, I never wear those, man. They're not Timbs, man. But shout out to all the cowboys, you know what I'm saying? That rock stuff like that. And I would I'm not that's not me. I'm Tim's, man. Gore-Tex, uh, Nike boots, things of that nature, man. But I definitely get I'm gonna get me an official cowboy hat, man. Know what I mean, next week. Let's see what's going on with Rain. Man, it started raining out here, man. But be on the lookout for my videos. I'm gonna drop these Charlo videos. Um, they're really trying to sell this fight, bro. I think that whole mush to the face was like kind of staged, man. You know what I'm saying? Cause it's like, dude, man, you are a fighter, man. Your reaction time was that slow, and it's not gonna be that slow tomorrow night. If it is, you're gonna be in for a long night, man. You couldn't slip that slow hand gesture. Yeah, you can take the charge into the room. Yeah, you can take it into the room. That's Coach Reed. You know what I mean? It started raining, man. It's supposed to rain all weekend. Jeff, you're not going back out, man. Ain't nothing like a wet smelling dog, man. So Daffy, you're on the deck in here. But yeah, if David Benavidez, right? If his reaction time, I'm gonna get back to what I was saying to you. If his reaction time, right, is that slow as it was when he got touched up. Where's the dustpan at? I bought that new dustpan. Just take one at a time, man. Just take one at a time. Where's that dustpan?
I don't know.
I bought a brand new dustpan. So you know me, I'm Mr. Kill two birds with one stone. These kids, man. Word. What the hell is the dustpan, man? But yeah, like I was saying, if his reaction time, did you see how slow he reacted? Like, yeah, he literally put his finger in his face. Like, that's how you guys. That had to be staged, man, bro. You're a world champion fighter, and you let him get off on you like that, man. You know, but it is what it is. That was dope, though. Like, it kind of sells the fight. It builds a fight. But I was like I said, man, I'm about to drop the Charlo series. I was just more happy to see him there. But I'm gonna tell you the thing that he said too, and I'm definitely highlighting that when they asked him about his brother, right? Man, see these guys that they give these interviews to, man, they don't really, yeah, they're like they're I like to call it freestyle. Like they don't know how to their minds be like so one driven, man. Because as soon as he said when dude from Fight Hub asked him about his brother, and he said his brother was going to retire as undisputed. Oh man, I could the follow up question that I would have had on that, like he's retiring at undisputed, so that means a lot of people's coming up to 154. So if he's retiring undisputed, he's gonna have to run through them. Oh man, I would have had a field day with that, man. He said Canelo wasn't that slow with Plant. Have gave him the three piece and soda. Oh yeah, remember I spoke about that too a little bit, Toe, in another video that I'm gonna drop. I said, hurt people hurt people. Well, I'm gonna drop that video. You're gonna laugh at that one. So I said, Caleb Plant got stolen on at a face off press conference. I said, so now he's the aggressor. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, good looking, Toby. You just gave me my title for that video. That's gonna be the title for that one. Hurt people, hurt people. Cause Caleb said it, man. Caleb got said it on before, so he was like, "Nah, never again. He ain't gonna be a victim." Well, he won that David Benavidez first. Cause remember how Canelo did him? Canelo gave him an eye jammy, man. Or if that wasn't Canelo, right? Real talk, right? I only seen two guys. Well, not Riddick Bowe didn't even get away with it. Riddick Bowe got fined out the ass, man. Right? Riddick Bowe got fined out the ass. But yeah, I don't think Canelo got fined or nothing. Canelo's the only person to get away with it. Canelo struck him, bro. Yeah, depending on what state you in and how the athletic commission garner stuff. Yo, he could have got suspended, all kind of stuff for that. Yeah, they didn't do nothing to Canelo. Yeah, they just let him punk. They let him punk Plant, man. Yo, Blunts, I need you, Blunts. Yeah, if you still on here, Blunts, I know you nice with the videos, man. I was trying to get somebody to do it, but they don't know how to do it. Yo, I need that Ivan Drago. Yeah, okay, if you can you edit that clip and send it to me, man? I want that Ivan Drago clip where Drago be like, if he dies, he dies. I need that because I got this video I want to drop and I want to use that clip, man. Ivan Drago. I'm gonna share a quick story before I shut this live down, right? I remember and rest in peace to my moms, right? That used to be my movie, right? So my mom's had me in the PAL program, boxing program. So when that movie had came out, right? My mom's, that was like one of my favorite movies, Rocky. I used to always watch it, right? So we watched it one day, and I guess my mom's really actually paid attention, and she was like, when Apollo died, right? She was like, that man needs to go to jail, right? She said that Drago needs to go to jail because she said he was a cold-blooded killer. He didn't have no remorse. for killing Apollo because he dead ass said if he dies, he dies. Well, shout out to Ivan Drago. That's one of my favorite lines in the movie of all time, man. Drago was a stone cold killer, man. Well, hurt people, man. I'm telling you, Toby. That's a fact, man. My man, Caleb Plant got hurt, man. Yo, remember, that was the press conference. That wasn't the win tonight. Remember, he had the eye jam, yo, because he had on some type of designer glasses, and my man struck him. Canelo smacked him, man. Yo, see, Canelo's a gangster on the low, bro. Canelo won the fight right then, bro. The fight was over, right? And shout out to the queens of boxing, Nick J and Boxiana and them. I was watching them a little bit last night. They know the vibes too, right? Canelo won the fight right then, right? Because when Canelo did him like that, he punked him. He had him scared from the jump. And I'm gonna show you how he had him scared. Because remember when they fought, right? Caleb Plant was doing this thing, right? But still in the back of his mind, he knew he had got punked. Remember, what did he say to him mid-fight? He said, I'm pretty good for 18, whatever his record was. Like, no, why are you even saying that? Like, you want to be his friend or you're fighting? Like, you're fighting, man. That's why he lost. That's why he got curled up the way he got curled up, man. Because he didn't have the confidence, man. For whatever reason, he felt like he didn't belong, bro. And that's the one thing I be trying to instill in my young troops, man. They went out there to nationals. They got a taste of it. But see, like the only one that has it because it's in his blood is Marley right now. Marley has that mentality. That's why he is number one in the nation. That's why he's a three-time champion right now and reigning. He has that mentality, man. Like, that's the mentality you have to have. Like, if somebody is better than you or they have them talent that's better than you, you gotta want to take that, man. You gotta want to take that. Like Amani had Amani faced a kid that he got stopped by in the first round in the Nationals. This kid is on Team USA. And look, the next round he lost. That could have been Amani, man. See that kid that beat him from DC, he had the source mentality. Like, yo, I want your spot. Word, I'm just as good as you. Now, had Amani carried that, I would have been Amani, man. But Amani learned. It's a learning experience. Cassius look good, man. They all just got to work on their stamina. Like Cassius was doing this thing, but he just ran out of gas too. Another one. But now, see, it's good. Now they'll listen. They don't listen. Like, see a lot of these my guys, the young troops, they was doing their thing on a local tier, right? So their heads was big. Like they was like, then they got a little grand following. That's why I don't really like posting a lot of them. But I post them anyway just to encourage them. But they got a little grand following. So they was like, they got their awakening at the Nationals. Because they don't want to listen. They don't want to put in the road work. They didn't want to, they didn't want, when you fighting in the Nationals, man, you're fighting the best, man. This ain't these little local shows where you just fighting the guys from around the way. Now you fighting the best from everywhere. And you got to be the best. I'm taking all my vitamins now. That's why you keep hearing me pause, right? But yeah, the guys are going to be all right. Yeah, did you see the big heavyweight? If you watched my short last night, I was in the gym. That's Big Zach, man. Big Zach got a big fight May 17th. The Paramount Huntington Star Boxing Promotions. Zach is trying to make a run, man. That's Big Zach, the heavyweight. That's Joe Diggs' heavyweight, man. So Big Zach is trying to put it on the line, man. Zach used to be out there. Dudes know Zach, man. Zach was once upon a time. He had some sort of a deal with Hasim Rahman. You see how the source could just give y'all real facts on stuff, right? He was out there with Floyd Mayweather. at the Mayweather gym when Mayweather gym was popping. Not saying it's not popping no more, but it was a time when Mayweather's gym was like, it was the spot to be at, yo. If you was a young fighter and you was trying to get in the door, that was the spot. Like, there was a lot of fighters coming through there and stuff. And you see how the game turns out. Zach left Joe and went out there, and now he's back with Joe. You know, but that's what happened. He left. He tried to make his move. Unfortunately, it didn't work out. But now he's back. He's back with Joe. So Joe is super excited. You know, they got a big fight, man. Good opportunity for him. And one thing about heavyweights, man, get your shit right, man. People like a good heavyweight. I seen it for myself. Like, today is Saturday, Thursday. Zach had a lot of people in there looking at him. A lot of people came in to check him out. Because these one thing about heavyweights, I'm telling you, people like heavyweights, man. A good heavyweight boxer is like a Kentucky Derby horse, man. You get people behind you, bro. Because heavyweights is big, big money, man. I try to tell people that all the time, man. I'll be trying to find me a big heavyweight, man. I gotta go. You know where it is, man? I want to not for nothing, man. I don't want y'all to take this the wrong way. I want a manufactured heavyweight, like a big construction working looking type of dude, and then we could just put him in there and build this record up. Nah, man, because I ain't gonna front, man. I'm kind of spoiled right now when it comes to fighters and fighting. Like, if you're not the goods, the creme de la creme, I don't have time to really try to work with you. I'm like, yo, y'all might get mad at me for saying this, but I'm like Derrick James right now. You know how Derrick James got Charlo and EJ? You know, he basically got he didn't get no a whip that he had to build up. He got a Mercedes Benz off the lot. That's what I got right now. I got Benzes, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. It's like I work with a fighter, but I'm spoiled right now. I got a lot of luxury whips. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really into, put my rod and putting the rod together, man. I'm not doing it right now. And I got the guys that I represent and I work with and I'm a part of, man, they're the best, man. So when I see a guy, and I know I get a lot of flack for that, I get a lot of hit up behind the scenes, and they be like, "Yo, Shy, man, why you be saying that dude sucks?" Because they do. I compare them to a couple, my guys, man. If they're not as good as my guys, I'm gonna say it now, man. And I understand where a lot of the old heads that I grew up underneath come from saying those type of things. Now I see it myself. Like if you're used to a certain caliber style of fighter, and somebody asks you about the projection of another fighter or what you think of him, and it's not up to your standards, it is what it is. If that makes any sense for those of y'all that's in here vibing with me, that'd be my mentality. And my brother and all them always laugh when I say that. I'll be like, "Yo, he sucks, man." I'll be like, "Yo, he sucks, man. He don't got it. Real, he don't. He's a club fighter." And that's what we have nowadays. How boxing is set up. You have a lot of undefeated club fighters. It is what it is. They're not fighting nobody. They have padded up records. Or they're fighting guys that and those of y'all that know about a little thing about boxing, a lot of these guys are fighting guys that normally wouldn't even get licensed, right? If you look at some of these guys' records, right, you're like, "Man, this dude, he fought him. How did he even get licensed?" Yeah, you're like, how did this guy get licensed? Let alone, how is he professional? But you look at some of these guys' records, they might have like 6 or 7 wins against guys like that, man. And then they're beating on their chest like they're a world beater. It's like, nah, bro, you suck. You're gonna get into a real fight, right? And you see it, you be like, you see a guy that has a crazy record, and then he'll fight a journeyman, right? He'll fight a journeyman and lose. They'll be like, yo, how the hell did he lose to this guy with this record? Because see, that journeyman is really battle tested. He's really battle tested. He's probably one of those fighters, right? Because every gym has guys like this, right? A lot of these guys that you see that they're called journeymen. They have their records. They might have like 6, 7 losses. You know why? Because these are the guys that are taking fights on short notice. They're not. They don't have big managers behind them. They don't have a strong team behind them. But they're fighters. They're in the gym. You know, they're getting the call at the last minute. You know, they're getting the call at the last minute, right? That's why that saying is so powerful, man. If you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. Man, Toby said, I like this comment. He said, I just saw a list of the top 10 MUK pay-per-views of all heavyweights, apart from bottom one that was Floyd versus Conor McGregor, 1 million pay-per-views. Top was AJ versus Joe Parker, 1.6. So heavyweights, yeah, they do, man. Heavyweights is, man, since the beginning of time, bro. But you know, look at the name that you brought in there, Floyd. Floyd brought the little man's to the mountaintop. You know, he surpassed De La Hoya and Felix Trinidad. But before Floyd and Trinidad and them, the little guys, they was cool. But Floyd really blew the little guys all the way up. It was always heavyweights, man. Heavyweight boxing, man. They got the big money, the big money. That's why, man, I'm looking for me a good construction worker, man, with muscles, right? Because that's what, yo, listen, AJ is a muscular bound guy. He got a decent skill set, but that's what they like. They like the muscular frames right now. So if I can get a guy and then, you know, get with the right matchmaker, big construction worker, security guard looking dude, let him knock out a couple of people, man. Get that big payday, man. Get that big Fetty Wap. That's what my guy George does. Yo, George is an old timer, man. George is the underground matchmaker, man. George would be like, yo, I gotta get Joe on here so Joe can tell you some George stories. George would say, learn my way. He'll say, learn my way. George will come, yo, listen, that's how George gives it up. George will come check out a fighter. Yo, they could suck, right? George will look a fighter over. George will be like, nobody knows about this guy, right? Nobody knows about him? Don't say anything. We got us a prospect, right? Dude could suck. Yeah, George is going to tell the people that he's a prospect. Yeah, George is going to put him in there with a couple guys that pad his record. And then George is going to get him sent off, man. George will be like, nobody knows about this guy, right? All right, we got us a prospect. Don't say anything. Don't say anything. That's what I want, man. When a heavyweight, I want me a big construction worker, strong looking dude. And then I'm gonna call up George and be like, yo, George, man, we got one. He's gonna say, nobody knows about this guy, right? Don't say nothing. We got ourselves a prospect. Because heavyweights is where it's at, man. Ran, you good, Ran? You on the phone? Y'all got so many phones now. They took all my good phones. All right. You chilling? You chilly? Daffy's in there with you? Yeah, I figured that. Daffy loves her some Narina, boy. Daffy loves Narina. She's all underneath. Marina, you can go back in there, Daffy. I was just making sure you was all right. You ain't got to come out here. I don't want you. All right, stay in there. I'm trying to straighten up. Stay right in there. But yes, I'm gonna drop these Charlo videos, man. Be on the lookout for those, man. I just wanted to come on and just, chop it up with y'all, man. Um, I'll probably drop a little Jahad Tucker. Sure. I got some Jahad Tucker footage I want to drop, man. Yo, he's looking like, man, I can't wait to see him next week. We all be together next week. I arrive on Wednesday. They'll probably be out there Monday. I'll get there Wednesday. Can't wait to see him. Man, he's looking like Blue for action figure. Yo, when I tell you 154, y'all in trouble, man. He is ripped. Jahad is ripped right now, man. He's ripped. I told him, right, me, I still got it in me, man. I said, yo, man, I can still take you, man. That's what I told him, right? I was looking. I was like, damn, I don't know, man. I might have to back out on Jahad right now, man. Now, I mean, because I get it in with weapons too, man. For those dudes that be calling me out, now I mean, wanting to like, listen, man, my days in the ring and all that is over, man. But if I got to do what I got to do, man, I still get down. But listen, I pull out weapons, man. I mean, so I was looking at Jahad. I was like, yeah, I still could take you. But in the back of my mind, I was like, y'all might have to break him down with something, man. Because word, Jahad is looking like a straight action figure, man. Yo, Rip. When I tell you he's ripped, like shredded ripped, that's the calisthenics, man. That new system that he's on right now that we got him on. Oh man. Yo, he's looking crazy. Oh, Coach Reen, they shouted you out in the UK. The UK shouted you out, Coach Reen. Yeah, he was working with the fighters this week. He was at the gym working with the fighters in Bryson this week. Or you was playing outside. Was you working this week or was you playing outside? What was you doing? No, you wasn't. You was outside. No, you was outside. You was on the playground. Your Coach Reen was slacking this week, man. I told you the weather's getting nice out here. So they was out there on the playground. But the gym, listen, the gym is thriving, man. It's a whole bunch of kids now. They ready to go to nationals, man. And that's what it's about, man. The revolution is sparked. But yes, be on the lookout for these couple videos I'm about to drop. I'm gonna put that Jahad Tucker short out too, man. Yeah, when I tell you he is chiseled, I think he should have been at 154, man. He's looking like, man, he's looking scary, man. And, as WCS, see certain of my media comrades, I share, little stuff with them, little gems. I sent WCS a couple of some of the sparring that we got down there in Vegas, just to show them, that's what you do. See, real media does that. You leak certain stuff to other media. That's the game. I'm giving y'all some gems right now. So I leaked some because I know World Combat Sports is a trusted combat in this media game. So I leaked some sparring just to show World Combat how Jahad was looking in camp, what he was looking like, to show him that the movement, the footwork, the swimming don't get wet, all that's there. But what also is there now is the power. He's sitting down. He's growing, man. You guys, April 1st, man. Listen, they're gonna be in for a shock, man. And shout out to his opponent, no slouch. See, one thing about us, we're taking the stairs. We're not taking the elevator. A lot of y'all claim y'all taking the stairs, but when I look at your opponents, it's like, who you fighting? We're fighting an Olympian. An Olympian. He's an Olympian, and not only is he an Olympian, right? We're not crying about no hydration clause. This is a big, strong dude. He fought in the Olympics at light heavy. So you already know he's going to make the 154 weight, the contractor weight, and he's going to blow up. It is what it is, but we're not worried. We're not worried. We are not concerned. We're going to go in there and handle business as usual. You know the mission. That's what we are going to do. And like I said, WCS can tell you we've been in there sparring big, strong guys, and Jahad is up to the task. Trust and believe it. Trust and believe. And if any of you guys that are on the internet are cool with people that are affiliated with Top Rank, just ask about some of the sparring sessions that Jihad had at the Top Rank facility. You know, everybody when he spars, the gym stops. Everybody's checking it out. So the word is out there, man. The word is out there. You know, he put in a lot of rounds this camp because we have a big fight and we're not leaving nothing on the table. We got some great work with some good Cubans. Shout out to my guy right here. See, it's always good to have friends and connections in the industry. You know, shout out to this good brother right here. You know, we went to his gym. We sparred a couple of his Cuban national fighters. Great work. I think I posted one of the pictures. Matter of fact, let me do that because that it's always good to pay homage and show love to others in the game, and that's what I'm going to do right now. I want y'all to catch this source. I definitely will highlight this undefeated Cuban fighter right here that we got work with because that's what this is about, man. This is for those of y'all that don't know. This is a real brotherhood, man. You know, you might not get that all the time, but this is an actual real brotherhood. You know, so I wanna definitely repost this brother right here. Give me a second. I want to highlight this brother. You know, it's always good to pay homage to guys. Let's see. Images. I want to go to, what would that be? Downloads. Let's see if it's under downloads. See, I'm learning, man. So it's not under downloads. So it might be under, I think under my drive. Photos. Let's see. Photos. I know it's under one of these. Give me a second, man. See how I'm getting nicer with the sauce? It got to be underneath this one. Solid do. Here it is. Bang. I told you I'll find it. Told you, give me a second, man. I'm getting nice, man. Your boy is official. I told you I'm getting so official with this, man. Oh, it might not. Damn. Please load. No. I played myself. That was a video. So I guess it's over here. Let me see. Let me see. Yes, here it is right here. Great work right here. Look, bomb. See that hitter right there? And he's from that gym. Shout out to what's her name? Sal's Boxing Academy, man. You know, it's always good to have solid, official connections in the game. None of these guys with these closed gyms. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, what? Are you a fighter? What do you mean? Yo, you can't come to the gym. You can't come to the gym ass guys. If you know what I'm talking about. What are you mumbling for, man? You don't want us to get no work? What? You don't want us to get no work, man? This is a brotherhood, bro. What do you mean? I'm just saying, I don't want, I don't what? You don't want us to get no work? What are you talking about, man? We want to test, we want to see who's the best, man. You guys are the best, right? So in order for us to become the best, we gotta dance with the best, right? We gotta get in the water with the best. You know? But some of you guys, for whatever reason, you ain't about that, man. You are about the brotherhood, just the other brotherhood. If you catch the drift, man. But yes, that's Coach. You see this? It's three coaches in this picture, and it's a CEO, a young CEO, public relations. Nasaya is a PR specialist. She's at her school program right now, but she is a PR specialist. She has worked with many fighters. One of her fighters that she represents just collected his third nationals. You know, he says, I remember Ismail Salas and David Conwell go at it. Yes, man. Ismail's my guy, man. I'm gonna see him this week, man. I'm gonna see him this week because Robesi Ramirez is on that card. I'll see him. We'll all be at the same hotel. You know, I see these guys. These are my peoples, man. Know what I mean? I see these guys, Larry Wade. Like, yo, listen, the content I'm gonna give y'all this upcoming week, man. Listen, I should have got with the sauce, man. I might start getting petty with my content now, man. Because like I said, I'm somewhat established, man. I might not even put it out, man. Because like, yo, I had people reaching out to me, man. They telling me to put my stuff on a website, all kind of stuff now, man. There's so many other avenues I can go right now. They like, yo, they was looking at my stuff on YouTube, right? They was like, yo, you just putting all this out on YouTube? Shalom, are you crazy? Shalom, are you crazy? Why are you releasing this on YouTube? And yo, WCS will tell you this, right? And it took me back to a conversation I had with WCS when I first met him many years ago. The conversation I had this week with somebody else. Cause I was like, yo, I don't care, I'll just put it out. They was like, Shalom, you can't. And I remember WCS telling me the same thing. I had an Antoine Russell interview. And this is before I knew about watermarks and all that. And WCS was giving me the game then. He said, yo, you gonna put that out without a watermark? Yo, they gonna steal that. And I was like, that's when I was on my phone with it. I was like, I don't care. I was like, yeah, I don't care. I mean, I'm just doing it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, somebody was telling me, another one of my good media OGs, they was like, nah, it's time to get the website popping, Shalom. You're giving out too much for YouTube. I was like, you know what? You're right. So I don't know, man. Like I said, I got a lot of stuff set up this upcoming week. A lot of hitters is gonna be in town, man. I'm excited for this card as a fan. The main event, my guy right here, man. This is my guy. We are definitely, if he's gonna win, because I'm riding with him. We're gonna get the pizza after the fight. We had pizza this fight weekend, man. I remember coming up the escalator. He was right there. He had a pepperoni cheese slice. I was like, man, I can't do the pepperoni. But I was like, I'm gonna get a slice, man. Robesi, man. He's gonna get a knockout, bro. This dude, for a little dude, man, he sits on punches very well. This was the night he knocked out Abraham. No, this wasn't the night. This is the weigh-in. We was going over to the weigh-in. But then that following night, he put my guy Supernova to man, get some water. I can't do these coffees, man. See, I had to get a coffee in order to get that deal for that breakfast sandwich at Dunkin'. I'm a tea guy. Coffee don't be agreeing with me. Well, I had to just sip on some water right there. I took some of that coffee. See how it had me coughing, man. I'm a tea guy. But yo, listen, I'm dropping the first Charlo video, man. And go tap in. WCS is about to go live. You know, WCS always brings that hot grease, man. Definitely tap into his live stream. He's about to jump off. And I'm gonna drop the Charlo series, man. I got a couple Charlo videos. I got a couple videos I want to drop. But you know the vibes, man. We are gonna close out with the lovely. I don't think she's gonna be in town. She normally doesn't work the Oklahoma fights. She's a Vegas girl, but you know, salute to my homegirl, man. She always show love from day one. Got these guys in their feelings because they don't get drops like this from the lovelies. But they calling me handsome.
Hey guys, this is Tiana Tuimu-Heloa. I'm a top-ranked knockout, and I want to give a shout out to Sauce Talk Podcast.
Thank you. You know the vibes. This is the Sauce Talk with Keyshawn Davis.
The Sauce Talk, okay.
First off,
Introducing first, out of the blue corner.
Another one.
He weighed in at 129 points.
Another one.
From Swiss Gold Tram. His record, 23 victories. Only 3 defeats. 1 draw. 12 of those victories coming by way of from San Jose, California.
Yo, Zaga, Slime Master.
Yo, man, shout out to Sauce Talk, man. We in books and shit now.
Oh man, what's that feeling like, man? First press conference, you walking out, the people are noticing you, saying, "Yo, he's in that book. He's in that book, man." What's that feeling like, man?
You know, it feels good, man. You know, I actually want to get it going for this fight, man. Get it out the way, you know.
Yeah, definitely, man. But yo, just describe that first press conference. You know, 2 days out. You know, you was on the main stage. You know, Q&A. What was that like, man?
It was fire, you know. It was real fire. Shout out Top Rank. Shout out Bob Barron, man. Shout out Sauce Talk. Shout out Jay Prince, man.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, and we here, you know, and we gonna keep going. We gonna keep being here. We gonna keep going up.
Yeah.
No cap.
That's a fact, man.
Cap. And we know we still slamming, man.
Yeah,
we
man.
Still walking down, man. We here.
Man. Prudential Center. You see where it's at, downtown Newark. Shakur Stevenson card. Yo, everybody was talking about my man was in there dapper, man. Yo, you know, got the, what is that, velvet? Got the nice suit on, velour. You know, got the specs on, the shades, styling on them. You know. Yeah. See what it is. Powered up by that Jackal Seymour. Yeah. Definitely. Ooh, that's that Jackal Seymour right there. Just put in that work. How was that work, man?
8 rounds.
Yeah. Yo, February what?
February 13th, tune in.
That's right.
ESPN Plus, tune in.
Yes, sir. This is the one right here. Jihad Tucker. Follow him on Instagram. Y'all seeing them all over. Major interviews. You know, we just getting started. 2021, big things coming.
21 takeover, 2022, all the rest of the years to come.
That's it. Thank you for your time, champ. Backpack killers, you see him? Backpack killers, you see him? You see him? School you. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, he's sweating. Down, Narina. Down, Narina. I'm taking a video. You want to be famous? Run down. Like, subscribe, and hit that bell.